objects. What other objects apart from your girlfriend?
Apart from your woman who you own.
Hello, welcome to another Latino with a podcast. On the Latino with a podcast, Christian Hennims Mayer, and today I'm with Will Cunnington, who is the person. I just read his stories, and I don't know how much caffeine he has today, but it's impressed. Like, can you talk a little bit about
Yeah.
that?
So I recently found this out. If you have ADHD, caffeine doesn't affect you.
It's like a superpower, like.
It just does nothing. So this morning, I picked up my girlfriend from the airport last night. Didn't get a ton of sleep.
Good guy. There you go.
Yes, ladies man. I had. I had.
So cute.
I'm
Okay.
taking it. Sorry. I had iced horchata, a latte, the shaken espresso one from
Okay.
from Starbucks. 3 shots of espresso, and then my 30 milligram Vyvanse, and I immediately fell asleep.
Driving.
I made
Driving my
home.
girl to the airport. Like,
Yes.
no, not a good guy anymore.
Yeah, no, she made it. She took the bus the rest of the way.
Like, I'm gonna just like,
Yeah.
you're in the highway, like.
No, I got her last night, and I was like so excited to see her. I like got her a gift while she was away, and she immediately fell asleep in the passenger seat. I was like, "Oh, so good to see you," and she's like,
But okay, but she was traveling or she traveled back?
she was coming back from her sister's bachelorette party
Nice.
or bachelorette trip party weekend. thing.
But I mean, but I'm gonna say something like I don't drive here, but I used to drive a lot in Venezuela, and like if they sleep, I never feel it like that's something bad. It's like they trust me so much behind this wheel that they're like, I'm just gonna clock out.
Yeah.
And that's cute. And that's cute. So you're a good driver. That means you're a good driver. But I brought some topics. I always bring things to talk about, and I believe we gotta talk about.
The war. No.
Exactly. Slightly. It's like it's not directly about the word, but kind of.
Okay.
Because me, Christian Henningsmeyer, is a migrant that had to escape his country, and it was everything kind of like. At some point, I was like, I need to fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
This is more like not like a realization that you may have later at some point if it's shits go down, like it's not gonna be like, hey, think about it when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Migrate is gonna be that you gotta go.
Yeah.
So I just want to know because I have to leave my country. I just want to know if an American
Mm-hmm.
have ever crossed from your mind having a evacuation plan, like if this goes down, like what the fuck will I go? I'll do.
I don't even have a passport.
There you go. Like,
Oh,
like
fuck.
fucking Americans. They're like, I'm good here. America.
Yeah.
And now you're like, okay.
Yeah, I would. If shit hit the fan, I would drive to my grandma's house because she lives in the middle of nowhere in Indiana.
That's
And I
cool.
would
Okay.
hunker down in her basement.
That is like a bunker or it's just basement?
It's just a basement,
They're like, well, I get.
Well, what's happening though? Like, what are we hiding from? What are we fleeing from?
like, I recently made a joke, and I believe that like I'm gonna start including it that like if Iran starts sending missiles here,
Yeah.
I'll be like, you can deport me now. Actually,
Yeah,
Can
please.
I can go. I can go
100%.
back.
I'll go back right now. I'll go
But
back right now.
okay, so that's your evacuation. But what is like? Okay, we're hitting Illinois and everything surrounding it, so Indiana is there.
So Indiana's gone
Right,
too.
if it is like it's war, it's like America is at war, and you get a message in the mail or you get a message in your phone. It's like, hey, we're on draft. You gotta come to.
I think I'm too old for the draft.
How old are you?
26, almost.
You're
27.
perfect, dude.
No,
In
no.
Ukraine, they're taking people who are like,
No,
you're
no,
40. We don't care. Just
Yeah,
come with
Put
us.
these on. I'm ineligible for the draft because of my vision.
Oh my, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I can't shoot a gun straight.
Okay,
Um,
I never do this, but I'm gonna do it. Wait.
Yeah, it'll do. You know, someone's glasses are really strong when they get like the peanut head, like when your temples go in.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Dude, this is terrible.
Yeah. So I have bad vision. I have ADHD, and I don't work that hard, so I couldn't be in the military.
This is the thing. They do not care.
Oh.
when when stuff hit the fan, they're like, we need you.
Yeah.
We don't care. Like, don't shoot, but we need someone to take bullets. So
Yeah.
maybe you can do it.
I could like bring him Gatorade or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you just run like with water. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I could do that.
But what would be the plan? And you have a girlfriend, so it's like you gotta think about you and someone else.
Yeah.
It's not you being like, you know what, I'm done with life, so maybe I'll go.
Right.
Now you have someone else to think about.
Maybe Canada?
People say that. I believe
Seek asylum in Canada?
this is my mind process. Canada is the easiest option as Mexico, and I believe it's gonna be like in all these movies that it's like Doom.
Mm-hmm.
All the bridges and there's gonna be just collapse.
Mm-hmm.
People trying to get into Canada and Mexico.
Okay.
So I believe it will be good for the people who are in Detroit and they're like, okay, we're the
Yeah.
first one to go.
Right.
But you coming from Chicago is like, in 4 hours I'll be there.
Okay.
They're like, no, in 4 hours this is done.
Yeah.
And then there's like they're gonna blow out the bridges.
They will. Is there a bridge?
I believe there's a bridge.
Okay. Okay.
I like this because I was like, I have to go to Colombia, and then from Colombia I came here. But it was not like it was a moment of I can think about what's my next step.
Yeah.
This is like if shit hit the fan, it's not like, hey, take your time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, no, we gotta act now.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that because uh with the person I'm dating, I'm like, if something happens, like, well, she said Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, that's stupid. It's not stupid. It's like really reasonable, but it's like it's so reasonable that the amount of people that will try that, like,
Mhm.
it's not gonna be worth it to try. Like, there's middle of the country,
Mm-hmm.
going south, something else, trying to escape from Florida, steal a boat and going to
Mhm.
Panama. I don't, but I'm just thinking about like doomsday situation. Buy toilet paper because apparently that's
Yeah, toilet paper.
important.
Oh, I use my bidet too. I would be fucked. I would be fucked. The world would be at war, and my asshole would be dirty and bleeding. 'Cause I have to use
That's
toilet
your
paper.
worst problem.
That's the first thing I thought of.
You're like, no, not even the girlfriend. You're like, they be there.
Yeah, the bidet. She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
My asshole is.
Have you ever used the one-ply toilet paper at work?
in, in Venezuela, we had one that it was like pink.
Yeah.
It was so fucking
Wait,
bad.
the paper was pink?
Yeah, dude, it was so fucking. If I can find a picture, I'll put it. It
Okay.
was the worst toilet paper ever. It felt like sandpaper.
Ooh.
Like you could have the toughest asshole, but if you clean with that like too many times, your asshole is like, okay,
Yeah.
are you doing like Sam
Yeah.
work here? Like, stop this.
Yeah, that's tough.
And you're like, I need my bidet.
I do need my bidet.
Okay, what? Okay, now I let's say Indiana basement.
Okay.
That's a little easy, but let's say Indiana. What are the things that it's like? Okay, I gotta take this with me, apart from the bidet.
Apart from the girlfriend and the bidet.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, she's not a possession, but I would take her with me. As another
Yeah,
person.
a lot of feminist comments
my-
being like, "Oh yeah, because she's a knock."
Oh, she's your property. No,
I just have this water.
I would take.
Women.
Who is that?
It's just a cartoon,
it's-
so they're just drinking coffee. But yeah, objects. What other objects apart from your girlfriend?
Apart from your woman who you own.
Exactly, and the bidet.
Yeah.
Because they're on the same scale.
Right, right.
On importance.
Right, right. Yes. I would bring my car, obviously,
Okay.
and I guess my Xbox if things are gonna be they're gonna hit like the they're
You're
probably
so gonna die.
Huh?
In a doomsday situation, you're gonna die so much.
okay. Well,
You're like, I'll bring my PSP, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That new Mario Kart,
Yeah.
$89. I'm not. My pre-save of GTA 6.
yeah, I do have Well, it's electronic, so it's in the Xbox. It's inside of the. It's inside.
Dude,
of
I'm thinking about a knife,
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're
A
at war,
lighter.
right? Like, I keep thinking we're like just having a sleepover at your
Yeah.
house. I keep forgetting that we're at war.
Do you like my Call of Duty?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll train.
And I need the headphones to play Call of Duty, of course.
Right, right.
Your grandma is like, we don't have electricity. It's like, well,
Hmm.
a power plant so I can play Call of Duty.
I like that. I like that. I got nothing. What would you bring? I got nothing.
Knife,
Okay.
matches, or a lighter.
Okay.
I need gasoline. In any case, like if I need to make Molotov, Molotov. If I need to use a car, a car. Uh, a lock maybe, and I really will try to like steal from a gun store,
Okay.
or if things are not like crazy yet,
Yeah.
like just go to a gun store and be like, sell me whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I need something
Yeah.
because the problem with doomsday situation, like, and this happened in, I believe it happened in one place that had in Mexico that had an earthquake. Like people are awful.
Mhm.
So people is like, oh yeah, your wall just fell down.
Mhm.
It's not like, okay, well, that's terrible. It's like we can get in
Mhm.
and steal from, in this case, your grandma.
Yeah.
So you gotta have something to protect yourself, and it's probably like the power grid will go down, so no electricity.
Mhm.
And I love all these like movies where they make like a fireplace, but they like make it and turn it off immediately
Mhm.
because it's like no, we cannot keep this on too long
Mhm.
because the smoke will say where
Alert
we are.
you. Yeah.
And I love when that. I hate when it doesn't happen like that because it's like if I see smoke and
Mhm.
I'm hungry
Right.
and I'm like I need food or I need and I on this point it's like I don't care if I have to kill these people for to
Mhm.
take the food and I see smoke I'm going there.
Yeah.
So I believe you gotta be really like cautious in the in doomsday situation.
Yeah.
And you're like, so my ex.
Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing. I mean, I was never like a Boy Scout or anything. I've camped once. Like, I think I would be useless. I think I would die on the way there.
You just trip and your glasses fall
Yeah.
down, and you're like, you know what? Just
Oh,
kill me.
yeah, yeah. I don't even think I would die.
Yeah, you know, just do it here. Just
I wouldn't even die from something war related. I would like trip and fall down the stairs. Like, I'm a useless man.
you just escape, and in the middle of the road, like, I forgot my medication.
Yeah.
We gotta come back.
Exactly. Exactly. It would be something like that.
Okay, so what are okay to end this first part? Where are you useful?
When am I useful?
Like where in because you cannot be 100% useless. It's impossible. He's
Um,
funny, eh?
I am pretty funny.
Pretty
I'm
funny.
a very supportive friend and very supportive partner.
And you're like, yeah, hone that motherfucker.
Yeah, I could be like a good sidekick to someone who is much more
It-
of a real man.
Does your girlfriend have like the energy of a psychic, or she will be the one leading?
I think it's pretty 50-50. She can plan though. She can plan. She would
Okay.
probably have the plan.
And then
She
she's
probably-
like, okay, you're gonna go through this entrance, and you're gonna kill
Mhm.
this guy. And you're
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I would kill for her though. If she told me to kill, I'd kill.
I should have a button here, but I don't have it. But
We do the, we
I'll
do
add
the
it.
women one again.
Yeah, yeah.
Women.
It's so good.
But I have this one.
Why are you gay?
Okay.
Is that Femi?
You are gay.
It sounds like Femi.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
it's exactly like Femi. But for example, I do believe if I have to get into physical confrontation, I can like win. I have certain like span of winning against a lot of people. I believe I can be useful, like kind of trying to make stuff for scratch. Like, okay, we need a fire. I may not know now how to do it, but I'll be like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And I am good cooking, and I like super cautious in those environments. It's like, okay, no, like let's throw stones first and see if there's a reaction. If not, we get in. Like I'll be like, let's strategize.
Okay.
And I believe that's my useful thing in a doomsday situation. But for example, cooking is a skill.
Yeah.
Selling, trading, that's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing routes, that's a skill. So what are your skills?
I did sales for a while. I could probably sell, negotiate, make friends with local. I mean, what would you call it? Tribe is not the right word, but other camps. We could set up those negotiations. I think I would be good in like a diplomatic sense.
There you go. Like you can be useful then. Like
Yes.
like, hey, I'll trade you. I'll be dead
No, I would no, no. That's the nuclear.
for your
option.
deer,
No.
for some meat because
Yeah.
we're starving.
Right. Well, we'll starve, but we'll have clean buttholes at my camp. We'll be clean as a whistle.
They're like, imagine your girlfriend being like, give away the fucking video.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
She wouldn't understand. She doesn't get me, man. She doesn't get it.
Okay, we're gonna make a pause. We're gonna buy another video, so he had one to trade, and we're gonna go back. And we are back. We were trading with other camps. He had to give up the video. So dirty asshole on that side of the table, but but no, like I believe doomsday. Like we gotta be not prepared because I don't wanna be like, no, it's happening. I don't wanna. I'm not that kind of person, but I do believe everybody should start to have like an idea of if this happens, what kind of stuff we can do. Obviously, it's not gonna play out like because I can be like, yeah, I'll do this, and I'll escape through these routes, and then something happens like, hey, it it didn't went the way you thought.
Yeah.
But I believe everybody should like know like okay, like I need like food that is in cans that is it like I can eat like later. It's not gonna go out, but going with that, I wanna I wanna talk about because I believe one of the reasons this is gonna happen if it's not like human is AI.
Yeah.
And I recently saw that MIT did a study with people that constantly use AI against people who don't use AI,
Mm-hmm.
and the drop of cognitive connections is like 40%.
Oh.
It's like we're becoming way dumber. And basically, what the no, no, you can burp
Bourbon
this
in the mic.
podcast.
Okay.
But basically, what they said, like this is like in this study, and the study like is measures like they put them to do some essays about whatever subject they pick,
Mm-hmm.
and some people use ChatGPT to do the essay, some people like wrote the essay, and basically the major difference is that the people who use ChatGPT they ask them about the topic, and
Mm-hmm.
most of them barely remember what the fuck the topic was about
Mm.
because they never put any effort. They just like, oh, search and then give it to ChatGPT and like, hey, ChatGPT, make an essay about television,
Yeah.
and then it's done, and they just submit that, so they're not learning anything.
That's terrible.
Exactly,
That's genuinely very, very terrifying.
and I believe that like in school is gonna happen. I believe in people is gonna happen. Like I believe that motion of searching in
Mhm.
Google, if the motion of searching for a better answer
Mm-hmm.
is getting lost because I remember scrolling and being like, okay, I do not trust this page.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot put like as a reference like for some reason in Venezuela they're like you cannot cite Wikipedia. They didn't allow you
Yeah.
to do that, so you have to scroll too many pages and it's
Mhm.
like I cannot cite the bomb. The bomb.com
Yeah.
in my essay, so I gotta like, keep searching
Yeah.
until you find like one article that is like, okay, this is actually something that I would like
Yeah.
to cite. That's not happening because ChatGPT just gives you the answer
Mm-hmm.
they want, and that's it.
Yeah, and they're citing wrong sources too. They've been caught like making up sources with ChatGPT.
I love that.
I hate that.
I love that because ChatGPT is like, I don't know that. Let's say confidently, this person is gonna believe it.
It's so scary.
And
So scary.
okay, and related with that is that we are creating something. It's called in Italia. I mean, maybe you have heard about that. They create a whole movement. It's called brain rot,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
and
Brain
it's
rot.
like they create like, a lot of characters.
Yeah.
And I saw them because they became popular in Latin America first, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is gonna come to United States. And I told to Melvin Stewart, I was like, hey, we should make shirts about this because when it comes here, it's gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like the tun 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 sahur, tralalero tralala, ballerina cappuccina, and all of these like characters. I was like, this is what we're doing with a technology that's like
Yeah.
this technology can teach us about the world, and we're like, make an image
Yeah.
of a cup of coffee that can dance ballet
Yes.
and make a name. and AI was like, these people are so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's wild.
That I believe that's the moment AI was like, I can lie to these people, and they were fucking no.
We gotta kill them all too. We gotta kill. They're gonna kill us, I think.
Okay, what is your what do you think is gonna happen with AI
I,
and us?
I think AI is going. Well, this is. I think what I think is first gonna happen is every entry level job. I think within 10 to 15 years will be completely wiped out because most entry level jobs you're doing data entry or some kind of analytics and you're learning about the industry, but it's through doing very menial tasks, and that's just going to be completely replaced by chat gpt, and then eventually middle managers will be cut out, so it's just going to be like c-suite, like ceo, cfo, just using chat gpt to appease shareholders, and that wealth gap is going to get ginormous and probably some kind of revolution, I
I,
would think.
dude, I totally agree on that is gonna happen, and because like usually the people who manage is because they were good at the entry level job and they got the experience and they move up. If you don't have people at the entry level job, well, you're gonna be hiring like, oh, I'll hire a manager
Yeah.
and with no experience. Like, oh,
Mhm.
so all the people who are in college now, they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, they're completely screwed.
They're gonna be like, I can use ChatGPT.
Yeah. If someone
Show me. Tralalero, tralala.
Yeah.
Hire. Yeah, we want you.
That's good.
Ballerina cappuccino. Oh, okay, you're good. Okay, come in today.
Yeah, I'll admit I've never actually seen the characters that they make. I only know like Skibbity Toilet. That's like the only one that I know. That's the only one I know.
No, I believe because these ones have not arrived yet to
Okay,
United States.
they're on the way.
I have heard people saying ballerina cappuccino.
Okay.
So like they're on the way.
Okay, and they're all from like Latin
But
America.
they're from Europe, so maybe migration is like, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little trouble and they
Yeah.
have to take a plane. And
Take a
but,
plane to
but
a
they're
different
coming.
one.
But I believe that is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I believe the balance between like as AI gets smarter, we're gonna get dumber, and
Mhm.
that's already happening. And the old generations, like we're gonna see how the kids are gonna become stupid as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't have many interactions with kids since the PD thing. So
Wait, what? What'd you say?
since the pediatric files, I haven't been to those parties anymore.
Right,
but
right. No, no, he banned me. Having too much fun.
no, but I do not have I don't talk to kids on a regular basis to clearly see if they are becoming more stupid or not.
Mhm.
So I truly don't know. By what they post and by like when I was a server, the way they behave,
Mhm.
I see they are becoming more silent. They don't have social cues. They don't know how to communicate
Mhm.
like properly. And if you remove the screen, they lost it.
Yeah.
So, but that doesn't mean they're stupid.
Right.
So social skills, yeah, they're becoming more stupid on that
Mhm.
subject. But I don't know if like as that their brain is like rotting.
Yeah. I don't know if it's rotting or it's just like eventually we're just not gonna need interpersonal skills or like interaction face to face. Like,
And that's sad.
yeah, that is very sad. But like, I mean, at my job, like I work remote 80% of the time, and
You
like
don't talk to anybody.
I talk. I mean, I'll like teams with my coworkers, and I'll see them when I go in. I'll see the people that work out of Chicago. But for the most part, like I've met my manager once, and like
That's so weird.
it is. So like even just being able to like sit across from her and like have like a good conversation and like be friendly and like all those kind of things, like those aren't important skills for me to have with like my manager, which is really odd.
Yeah, but okay, I do agree. Like we don't have to have that,
Mm-hmm.
and also like the pandemic like show us like we can really work remote and
Mm-hmm.
nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of companies were like, "This is more profitable,
Mm-hmm.
actually." But I do believe like the social interactions are dying, and I can
Mm-hmm.
see like in younger generation they do not know how to behave. They don't have empathy, and it's weird. It's
Oh
weird
yeah.
because what I see is like I just feel like a fucking old guy.
Yeah.
I just feel like a grandpa already.
Yeah.
Like in my time, we
Yeah.
talk to people. I'm like, okay, they're like, okay, sir, I'm like 32.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
But I do feel like in my time we didn't pick up the phone in the face of the person you're talking to, and they're like, "Shut up, I'm
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up, grandpa." Just like,
Yeah. Go
I'm
back
not
to
a
it.
grandpa yet.
Yeah.
Give me 4 years.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy that I have like nephews that have kids.
Oh wow. Yeah. Do you not see them very often?
No, no, but I mean I am a grand uncle, which is
Okay.
weird. Like,
Grand uncle.
yeah,
So you're.
my nephew has kids,
Oh wow.
and it's like
How old is your nephew?
he's like a little younger. He's like 30,
Okay.
but still, it's like, bitch. Like,
Yeah, that is wild. That's.
I was like, use condom. I don't know.
Mhm.
But again, kids. I have friends that have kids, and
Mhm.
they are really trying to not give them too much, like iPads
Yeah.
and things to like be on screens.
Mhm.
But I believe at some point it's just get out of your hand.
Yeah.
Because if they go to school and they don't have an iPad and all of the other kids have iPads,
Mhm.
they're gonna bully you.
Yeah.
And I have a friend that she's a teacher, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we send assignments through their iPads." It's like, "What do you mean? Like all the kids had iPads, and they have like the school gives them iPads,
Oh really?
and they have like the assignments on their iPads." And it's like that's terrible.
Oh, that's wild.
It sounds so bad. I don't like it.
It's very depressed. Like so, no books.
No books.
No books. Just everything's.
Maybe
on
some
iPad.
books, but it's like mostly iPads.
Interesting. As young as like elementary school kids, or just.
She does pre-K,
Oh, that's
fourth
even.
grade.
Oh wow. And they're just on iPads all day.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you have an assignment," and she just send it through her iPad through to their iPads.
Oh, that's
It's-
wild.
Exactly, it doesn't sound good.
No.
I'm not excited about it. It's not like, yeah, technology is helping the kids. No, it's like, what the
Yeah.
cursive? Do you know how to write cursive?
A little bit. A little bit. I could. I bet I could bust out some good cursive.
I know how to write cursive.
Yeah.
But that is like, it's
Gone.
gone.
Yeah. But what did you do? What are we missing out by not having by not having cursive?
I don't know, but I like to have it.
It's cute. It is cool. It's cool.
It's something like, hey, that made me feel so old. Like I'll like go to a group of teenagers. I'll be like, hey kids, I know how to write cursive, and I'll leave. And they're
Yeah.
like, this motherfucker old person.
Probably scared.
In my time, we write cursive.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, we're gonna end the episode on this. Like, what else apart from cursive you think is gonna disappear? Cursive and bidets. That's going.
Cursive is gone. Bidets are gone. What else do I think is just going to disappear from
Yeah,
society?
I believe we're gonna have a water problem. If we have a water problem,
Oh yeah.
you can say goodbye to bidets.
For sure. For sure.
And you're like, no.
Yeah, because doesn't ChatGPT use like a gallon of water for every question that you ask it?
It's like 0.03 gallons for every question, but it's like
Yeah, that's
for every person that use it. And an image is like a little bit more, but I believe it's like between 100 to 200 gallons daily.
yeah.
That is way too much water.
That is too much water, and that's why I feel okay about having a bidet, because I don't use ChatGPT.
Okay.
I've used ChatGPT once. I used it once. I reformatted my resume, and then I went right back to using my bidet.
But in his joke, he is masturbating a lot more. So.
That's true. Shameless plug. One of my raunchy.
But that's for the
jokes.
toilet paper. But actually,
Yeah.
this could be like it could be a nice joke that is like, and I don't feel bad about using the bidet because I don't use ChatGPT,
so
so I equal
okay.
out.
That's perfect.
It's like a second part of the
That's
joke.
perfect. I like that. I'm gonna write that down. I like that a lot.
That
good.
you gotta introduce a topic about like, did you know about, by the way, that ChatGPT? This is like another joke, and
Yeah.
you can have like jokes in between
Mm-hmm.
to separate more from your bidet joke.
Yeah.
And then like, by the way, you know that ChatGPT used this amount of water, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that's why I use my bidet, because I do not use ChatGPT, so I equal
Right.
out.
I could use it more. I could be using my bidet a lot more.
And I don't, so you're welcome.
That's right. I mean, hero is probably the wrong word, but
It's probably the right
it's
word.
the right word. Yeah.
Like, but some heroes don't wear capes. And
That's right. Some of them just have wet butts.
thank you so much. That was my time, and then you just go. Clap it up for your host, Jim Balders.
Yeah.
I believe it can be a super nice. I love when a joke is being like born
Yes.
in the podcast. Like they have many that have been like kind of born. There are some that I don't know if they use it or they didn't. But for example, I have with Chris Rani. I was just editing like his podcast. We have one. I don't know if he's gonna use it or not. If not, I may want to use it
Mm-hmm.
because it's about like AI using your voice and
Mm-hmm.
your videos, your character to make scams because you do stand up, so they use your face, your image, everything, and then say in a video you asking for help to your mom. I was like, hey, we have him kidnapped, and it's your voice, it's your face, being like, mom, please help me.
Mm-hmm.
Send and in the AI it's like it's saying $1 billion. Christian is like, that's when my parents will be like, that's not Chris. Like we don't have $1 million.
He knows.
And then we start just going like if it was me kidnapping, it was like mom, send these people 468 bucks in 68 monthly payments
Yeah.
from now to November,
Yeah.
so they can give me back.
You got a Klarna payment
Yeah,
on your fucking
these monthly
ransom.
installments, so I can for the ransom.
Oh my god.
So it's like, yeah, the economy is bad. Like, you cannot get kidnapped. You cannot afford to get kidnapped.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're gonna get kidnapped and it's gonna be paid in installments.
Yeah.
Wild.
Like, man, you gotta pay 20 a month for the next year.
With 40% APR.
Yeah, if you pay 23.99, they give me more food.
Oh, that's true.
You just add premium. Oh, if you pay 24.99, they won't kidnap my
Yes.
sister. I'm like, okay, that sounds like
I
actually.
like That's good. It's a good point.
I'm gonna start that business. It's like kidnapping but affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, just like we're not asking for
That's a
anything
good sketch.
crazy.
Okay, like I'm gonna write the script. You're gonna be in the sketch.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the sketch because it's such a nice sketch.
I do like that.
It's like kidnapping but affordable. And then like mom, like it's just an information.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had a family person kidnapped
Yeah.
and they ask for a ridiculous ransom? And it's like a video. You're like, mom, please send $50,000. Like, who has that money?
Nobody.
Nobody. But now with kidnap or affordable, we offer payments of as low as $49.99 a month.
I think the best part would be like your parents still are like, I mean, but that's still we're not gonna cancel Netflix to get Christian back.
And I like mom, for $59.92 they'll give me more food. It's like, you need to lose some weight, you know, like give me a couple of months like that. I believe you're gonna be fine. Like, no.
It's gonna be good for you, Christian. You gotta think about it. It's gonna be really good for you.
Do they let you exercise? No, mom. They give me handcuff. I was like, is that free? That comes extra charge? What? No, that's free. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, well, with a new sketch that we may or may not record, we're gonna say goodbye to this episode, but stay tuned because we're gonna answer a legendary question on the bonus content. So, adios.
Adios.